Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Midweek Chatter with Wonder Girls. I'm Cheryl.
And I'm Mabel. If you're expecting to see us yesterday, sorry we didn't turn up because we had internet connection problem. We tried troubleshooting since 2:45 p.m. and we were so stressed out, that we cannot connect. Then after that we
And
realized,
it's
okay,
so funny, right? We initially we thought that it's the platform issue, and then we are like trying to get the help desk to ask them what is going on,
yeah,
and then we
then
didn't realize that actually it's our own internet connections.
correct, it's so malu.
Yeah, that is so malu.
Okay, if you're new to Travel Wonder, let me introduce you who we are. At Travel Wonder, we run an online and offline travel agency that specializes in active holidays. So if you're looking to join overseas cycling, hiking, or running trip, please do keep us in mind. Other than that, we also help to arrange trips like romantic getaways, family fun vacations, or rest and relaxation holidays. So if you do have anything in mind that you like to plan for these trips, do keep us in mind. So Cheryl, did you make yourself a cup of coffee this afternoon?
Yes, of course I did. See, this is my coffee here.
Nice.
Yeah, I make this cup of coffee with the coffee beans that you brought back from Chiang Rai since last December, and I must let you know, I'm running very, very low on my supply already.
Okay, don't worry about that. Remember, our chatter for today is about our favorite two pastimes, cycling and coffee. So to our viewers out there, if you share the same pastime as us, which is cycling and coffee, please type CC in the comments.
Mm,
Our cycling lead, who is also a budding coffee roaster, is here. So you can order from him today.
So welcome Jason to join us this afternoon to share about cycling and the sustainable coffee in Chiang Rai.
Welcome,
Hello,
Jason.
Jason.
ฮัลโหล
Sawadika.
สวัสดีครับคุณเมเบอร์คุณแฟโรเป็นยังไงบ้างครับ
I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't understand. Okay, so I shall now sit back and relax with my own cup of coffee while the two of you chat. To our audience, please like, comment, and share. If you have any questions for Jason, please feel free to put that in the comment box and we'll get back to you later.
Thank you, Mabel.
Okay.
So hi, Jason.
Thank you, Mabel. Hello, long time no see, Cheryl.
Yes, long time no
So
see.
everything
since
is okay?
last year. Yeah, everything is okay. So Jason, by now, our audience should be able to tell you are not Thai. So can you tell us more about yourself and how come you're residing in Chiang Rai?
Or how come I'm like secretly staying in Chiang Rai, right?
Yes.
I'm actually Singaporean. Okay, I'm Singaporean, purely Singaporean. And actually moved into Chiang Rai about 2 years ago to move in with my family. My family, because of family situation that I have to be based here to take care of family. So since then I'm here, and I'm working as a full-time freelance art director, as my main job. And this is okay. So I still have a proper job and still based in Singapore. Yeah, I still base my income in Singapore. Yeah.
Oh,
so
I
this
see.
is how I secretly stay in the cave here.
No, I don't think Chiang Rai is a cave. I think it's a really, really charming little city. It's a hidden gem that not many people knows. So I have known you for many, many years, but we shall not disclose how many years we have known each other. So Jason enjoys a lot of long distance ride and have taken part in many.
No secret, no problem.
Yeah. And you have also taken part in many orthodox international events. You are also proficient in road cycling. Orthodox, okay. You are also proficient in road cycling as well as adventure off-road trail biking. Am I right?
Yes, correct. So I like the adventure aspect of cycling, not so much into racing. So that's why long distance also appeal me because I get to travel. It's like a form of touring, but it's a kind of fast touring for me. Yeah,
I see.
So I get to see a lot of places in the long distance. That's why I took up the Audax Engineering since in Singapore. It's not in Thailand, and then I extended my hobby here.
Okay. So to our audience, if you have anything you want to know about Jason's cycling experience, please put it in the comment, and then we will ask the questions for you later on. So Jason,
sure,
as all of us are now staying at home, I believe this is a similar case in Thailand. So can you tell us how's the progress of the COVID situation, in particularly in Chiang Rai, and also
Okay.
any restriction imposed by the Thai government or the provincial government?
Currently, I think as a whole, Thailand is having a sign of the curve stabilizing. But in Chiang Rai itself, I didn't really keep notice because the rate here is quite low. I have to listen to the local news. But last week is about 9%. 9% who got the COVID. All right. And then for Thailand, countrywide, we're having a curfew. A curfew from 10 p.m. to 4 a.m. in the morning. So in this time zone, you're not supposed to go out of the house.
Oh.
In the daytime, it's a bit more relaxed than Singapore. I think in the daytime, you still can do everything that you need. Wear a mask. We go and all the shopping center or we enter supermarket, they will check your temperature and then mask on. If not, you cannot enter at all. And then they have a hand disinfectant for you. Yeah.
Okay.
Most of the shops are closed, like Singapore saying. A restaurant is all takeaway only. Cafe is takeaway. So any non-essential business is mostly closed here. There's nowhere to go.
Okay. So I can say that it's rather similar to our recent implementation, as you still can get out of the house, whether it's alone or within the same household, but only for your essential needs. The only difference between Chiang Rai and us is that we don't have curfew. The 10 p.m. until the 4 a.m. the next morning, we don't have this curfew. Yeah, but I guess even during that hour in Chiang Rai, nobody actually gets out of the houses there. So really like no more entertainment.
Correct. The locals, especially the old folks, the locals sleep like from 8 p.m. up. It's like maybe some by 9 to 10 it's quite quiet. It's like a big town.
Okay.
Unless you go to the town, maybe there's some hawker food still open. Maybe. Yes. One more thing to add is inter-province is closed also, so I can't travel to another province. It's blocked. Yeah, unless you have special region, you can't get out. You can't go to another province. Yeah. So it's also a province lockdown by itself.
So you cannot go to Chiang Mai?
Unless with a letter to a special region. Yeah.
Okay. Otherwise, all the provinces will work within the province. Nobody is supposed to travel inter-province.
Yes. They minimize traveling right now. For until end of the month.
All right. Yeah. Okay. So to our audience, can you also tell us what is your cycling preference? Are you a road cyclist like Jason, or do you enjoy adventure off-trail cycling, or just like us, leisure cyclists who enjoy cycle to eat, to take photo? Tell us in the comments. Let us know. So Jason, what is your daily routine now given the current restriction? Any major disruption to your daily life? Besides the curfew of sorts.
Not much disruption, because I stay in a typical Thai village with my family. So it's even in a normal time, it's kind of distancing lifestyle, quite a distancing lifestyle. So my daily routine is wake up and then I will work. Attend on my computer and do my work from home. I mean work from home because I'm a freelancer. I work from home. Yeah, unless business is require me to travel to have a photo, to have shoots. I usually don't travel out, and then I coordinate with my local team in Thailand. It's all work from home. Yeah, so it's a remote team.
Okay.
So not much different. And then I do my cycling in the evening. So daytime I still work in the daytime.
Okay.
Or if when I have no design projects, I will do my coffee part-time. Coffee is my business, part-time business, coffee roasting. Yeah, artisan roasting. So I do coffee research and do coffee tasting kind of stuff in the daytime.
All right.
Yeah, most of the time, 70% I'm still doing my main job. If I spend my evening time, maybe 4 to 5. If the work allow, I will go out and cycle. This is my daily routine. Yeah, I think, weekend I will do long distance ride.
I think those cyclists who have been to Chiang Rai with us last December will fully agree with you that when cycling in your village, we hardly see anybody or any of the villagers, any mass crowding or whatsoever. So now that you cycle very regularly,
Yeah.
Which is there any impact with the current situation now that you are cycling
Yes.
regularly? As in, do they require you to cycle only on your own? Do you need to wear a mask if you cycle?
Okay. Actually, there's another situation in my region, northern Thailand. Not only because of COVID, we have a pollution since late February. It's due to forest fire and farmer deforestation. They want to clear the land, and then it's been getting worse. So our pollution index is pretty high. So that stopped us from going outdoor cycling. Actually, it's the main showstopper,
It is the
and I have to.
pollution.
It is the pollution more than the COVID situation.
Okay.
The COVID situation is like Singapore. Group cycling are now more cautious. They don't group. You can go out and cycle alone, but not in the group form. There's no hard law that we cannot do group cycling. I think not that I know of in Thailand. There's no law, but I think you are supposed to do social distancing. So it's common sense
Okay.
that group cycling is try to avoid also.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to probably do solo cycling. And
Okay.
for here, if the we call the AQI pollution index, the PM 2.5 is too high, we stay indoor because it's very hazardous to cycle. We're talking about 200 and above, 200 AQ, PM 2.5 index. So it's like
Wow,
unhealthy, very unhealthy.
that
So
is
I stay
very high.
indoor. Yeah, I stay indoor and cycle actually
Yeah,
using
that is very
cycling
high.
app. So yeah, to
Yeah,
maintain my fitness.
imagine that when we are having our haze situation at over 100 over PSI, we already can smell the smoke in the air. And imagine that you are now expecting this, or you are experiencing this in Chiang Rai now at like 2 times of what we are experiencing. And it is quite bad. Hopefully the
Quite bad.
situation that improve, the government will put in more measures to improve the whole air pollution in Chiang Rai.
Correct. This
Yeah.
situation might last until May, but this 3 days we have some thunderstorm coming in. There's a
Okay.
change of weather.
Okay.
Today the pollution index is ranging 130 to 150 or below lah. When
Okay.
there's rain, so when it fall under 130, it's a heaven for me. I quickly pick up my bike and go outdoor.
Okay. Okay.
Not
Then
I
you
will
will
start
rejoice.
indoor.
Yeah.
Yes, I will start indoor.
So often when we talk about cycling in northern Thailand, many cyclists will quickly assume that it is Chiang Mai. So why
Correct.
is it so that you think Chiang Rai is a better option, especially for leisure cycling? And when it is the best time, you will recommend people to go cycling in Chiang Rai?
Okay, yeah, correct. Most Singaporean, especially foreigner, will take Chiang Mai as a cycling destination because there's a lot of mountain, cold weather. Because there's a huge group of international cyclist community in Chiang Mai. There's a more expatriate there also. That's why there's a lot more cycling club. But cycling in Chiang Rai is up and coming also. And more people are coming here to cycle. They realize the beauty of cycling in Chiang Rai. We share the similar climate as Chiang Mai city. But in terms of geography, it's a bit different. Our mountain is a bit more sparse out.
Oh.
We also have very tough mountain to climb, but they're just very sparse and it's more untouched. Beautiful scenic mountain, but the rest of the land is pretty it's rolling. I don't say it's flat lah. Maybe for Singaporean when it come, it's a bit rolling, rolling. But sometimes you get some flat going through the farm. There's a huge patio of land that is farm. And, during the correct season when it come, it's beautiful. It's scenic.
So which period would you recommend?
Oh yes, come during the winter season, which is about maybe start from November all the way to mid-February. But probably January will be the best, December, January will be the best time because the weather is cold, can be under 10 degrees. I think the last time Travel Wonder came they experienced one of the coldest weather. It's dropped until 6 degrees in the morning, 6, 7. I think some of them have the experience of cycling in the morning like 6, 7 degrees.
Yes, they are like,
it's quite an experience for them.
How come it's so cold, They say, I thought we are in Southeast Asia. How come we are like now experiencing winter? So yes, I fully agree with you. Like we have scheduled 2 rides for Chiang Rai this November if all goes well. One is
Yeah.
suitable for beginner plus or intermediate grade leisure cyclists, like the one that we organized it last December.
Yes.
So
Yes.
we also have another trip is planned to coincide with the Singha Road Classics event with
Yeah.
a maximum cycling cost of 180 kilometers. You did that last November. Did you,
Yeah. I did.
Jason?
Yeah. Yeah. I did the 100 km. It's like our iconic century ride in Chiang
Mm,
Rai. It's our iconic ride. It's a fun community ride, but it's really fast paced. So if you
mm-hmm.
like challenge, if you are road cyclist, you like fast ride, fun Grand Fondo style, and it is the ride for you.
Ah, okay.
And then maybe Travel Wonder will arrange a P ride before. We will
Yes,
go to some iconic mountains. In a
yes, we,
leisure form. In a leisure
yeah,
form,
that
because you need
is
to keep your energy for the
planning in
actual day.
progress.
Yes.
So this second trip is suitable for those who like time-based rides and also a lot of climbs. So as mentioned,
Yes. Mm.
the feasibility of these two trips will largely depend on how the COVID situation that is going to pan out in the coming weeks, and we really hope it won't run into the months. So you are
All
going to
right.
see the trip links coming up in the comments in a while. So Jason,
Sure. No problem.
you mentioned that you roast coffee during your 30% of the time when you are not working. So could you
Yes.
share with us how Chiang Rai is now becoming a coffee lover's paradise?
Okay. Mainly, one of the reason is Chiang Rai is situated in a correct terrain, right, where coffee is suitable to be grown there in the correct altitude, around
Mm,
1,000 meter to 1,005. This is the best range for coffee to be grown. And then
okay.
we have coffee from Doi Chang and coffee from Doi Pami. Doi is a northern slang for Thai words for mountain, so it's Doi. We are surrounded by a lot of good coffee farm actually, and they are good quality farm taken care by good local producer. And coffee is up and coming in Thailand.
Mm,
I think the coffee scene here is very big. In fact, it's very vibrant, more vibrant than when I was in Singapore.
really?
I learned a lot of things with the local coffee enthusiast, coffee teacher, that are based
Ah,
here. So I actually prefer to take my course here than in Singapore. Singapore is a lot of theory, but here you get to see real thing, real coffee scene. You get to meet the farm, and you get to see real coffee
ah,
processing, how coffee is being really processed, So Chiang Mai is one of the major coffee grow place that grow coffee. They grow
mm,
coffee.
mm.
Yeah. Because of that, since in Singapore, I already started to love coffee a long time ago, but not in a very serious mode. So I taken barista course and there. But once I'm here, I decided to go deeper because I'm so new. And then in the beginning, because I wanted to drink good coffee, but in my region, my town, there isn't any specialty cafe. So I decided to roast my own coffee, and that's how it started. I decided to roast.
Wow.
That's why I go go and learn to be a certified roaster, and then I start to roast my own coffee and for self consumption. And then in the end, I have to sell out because when you experiment with roasting coffee, you cannot just. I mean, it'd be waste. I roast quite a bit, and
Mm.
uh, in the beginning, I share out with friends and local cafe. But in the end, I decided why not just a batch sheet and then also sell online as an e-commerce, but not as a serious business right now. Just I'm still learning. There's so much to learn.
I know
I'm
that
still
because
considered a rookie.
we are one of the buyers.
There's so
Yeah.
much thing to learn.
Yeah,
Yes.
I still
Oh,
remember the last February when we went over to Chiang Rai to visit you as well as to do some cycling. I was really pretty surprised by the cafe scenes in Chiang Rai, especially there are so many quirky, individually and privately owned cafes all around. It's like I think I drink more coffee within that 4 days of cycling that I could have probably drink in 2 weeks, so because every 10, 20 kilometer we go, there will just be a cafe sprouting out from nowhere. And a lot of them are just so pretty. I mean, in the local
yes.
styles. Yeah,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
it's so difficult not to stop. I must say that it's really, really so difficult that you have to stop, grab a cup there. And I must say it's not
Yeah.
expensive. It's really,
Yes. It's not
really not
expensive.
expensive.
if compared to Singapore price, it's
Yes,
quite,
yeah,
quite,
yeah,
quite reasonable price.
yeah.
The coffee
But
price here.
in Chiang Rai, is already considered a kind of luxury or just a part of the lifestyle to go cafe hopping.
I think it's part of the local lifestyle for especially for youngster or
Mm,
mid-age onwards.
mm,
Cafe is everywhere now. It's starting to become kind of a local lifestyle because it's like
mm,
because here we don't have a big shopping center, so people like to actually hop cafe. Go to a
ah,
nice cafe to have a nice cake, have a nice afternoon, nice coffee, nice scenery because we have a lot of nice happy view,
mm,
mountain. So everybody can just set up. Anybody can just set up some nice coffee, coffee shop somewhere.
yes. So
Yeah.
can you
So
just like share with us, typically if I have a cup of cappuccino plus
correct.
a slice of cake, how much would that cost in Chiang Rai, equivalent to Singapore dollars?
Okay, I start to lose touch with Singapore currency right now. So you take 25 baht as $1. So
Mm,
if you go to a slightly more high end cafe, maybe a
mm.
specialty cafe, you're talking about 75 baht for like a cappuccino to 80 bahts lah. Slightly high end one. So it's
I'm
probably
counting now.
$3 something lah. $3 something lah.
Yes, I'm trying to do the conversion. So for $3, three
Yeah.
Singapore dollars, you can get a decent cup of cappuccino plus a slice of cake in Chiang Rai.
No, okay, cake. I'm not too familiar with the pricing. Probably 80
Mm-hmm.
bahts to 100 baht even for a good cake, good bakery cake.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
But typically for
About
a cup of cappuccino is about three Singapore
uh
dollars in really very good specialty cafes we are talking about.
correct. But we can go as cheap as 35 to 40 baht, which is ranging $1-2 only. But doesn't mean you get
Wow.
bad coffee because our
Okay.
coffee here is very fresh. The coffee roasted here is very fresh. Straight, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yes, although I love coffee, but I am not a coffee expert. But after learning from you, I'm also
Yeah.
becoming more aware to where I put my
Above
money to for
average lah.
coffee. Yes, yes. And then we purchased from you before a bag of 200 gram of specialty beans from Chiang Rai, personally hand roasted to your preference or to my
Correct.
preference by you, cost about 10 Singapore dollars a bag.
It depends on the origin, but
Okay,
and it depends on the processing. But
okay.
then if you're talking about northern Thai coffee,
Mm.
nearby the farm that's nearby me, you're ranging about I think range about $8 to $10 Sing only. About
8 to 10 dollars
with the
for 200 grams. And that can make
correct,
about 10 to 12 cups of coffee. Am I right?
correct. Because you use about 15 to 20 grams per cup.
Mm.
Depend what kind of brewing method.
So for the same amount of money that I put in to buy 200 grams of specialty beans from you, I can only get about 2.5 cups of coffee from well-known coffee chains in
Mm.
Singapore and drinking from mass-produced coffee beans.
Or correct.
Yeah.
200 gram probably 10 cup, right? Yeah. In
Mm.
Singapore, you cost $6 per cup.
Mm. So,
Yeah.
but back then, Mabel and myself actually didn't really jump into it, even though we start to learn from you the benefits of drinking coffee, because we are
Yeah.
lazy people and we prefer convenience. So the image of like for ourselves making our own coffee looks so daunting and an expensive affair, because it's like you need to have that expensive coffee machine, you need to have a lot of equipment, and then it's like too much hassle and too much investment just to make that one cup of coffee.
All right.
What do
Um,
you think?
I think
Did we have a
making
wrong perception?
coffee. Yeah. Actually, a lot of people think it's a very troublesome to make coffee. But nowadays, you can use a normal electric filter brewer. You can buy from normal electric shop,
Mm,
like from Philips. They are easy. You just have to either you grind yourself or the roaster grind it for you. Just put in quick powder and just let it brew. This is the most simple way to make a coffee.
okay.
Before going too deep into it. Or you can use nowadays there's those kind of I don't have sample here. Paper filter you can buy easily and then you just put maybe 15 grams inside and then just pour hot water.
Okay.
And I have experiment myself. If you use good coffee powder, coffee bean, it tastes good also.
Mm.
Yeah, and it's quite easy. Actually, I actually start to promote this kind of coffee for convenience. Beginner
Oh,
coffee enthusiasts. I start to include. filter bag coffee.
Oh, okay.
It's one way to push out my coffee also lah,
I
because you get
see.
to a wider range instead of people who are very serious about coffee. Just own self doing.
I think it's a good entry level, especially to people like us who beginning to have a little bit of more interest in
All right.
knowing more about coffee, but yet
Yeah.
we want to eliminate all the inconvenience and the hassle. So is there a way, if I give you 5 minutes now, are you able to brew a good cup of coffee with your beans?
Oh yes. Actually, I actually prepare. It's not considered absolute beginner, but to me this aperitif is make very good coffee, and they're used in World Coffee Championship. It's called the AeroPress. It's called the AeroPress. So this is the AeroPress here.
Ah.
Yeah. Okay. It's invented by an American. I forget his name. Shame on me. So it's a very important maker.
Okay.
So it's used in competition. It's used in competition, but it's also so easy to make a perfect shot of a coffee that is a very full body, or you can make a very light roast coffee like from drip coffee. There's many style of making.
Okay.
But today I think later I will just I can use about less than 2.5 minutes.
Okay.
To do 1 cup of coffee using the traditional method.
All right.
The traditional method is just pressing downwards and just brew inside.
Oh.
Can you see? Sorry, because
you can do it now. You can do it now.
Yeah, I can do
have
it.
time.
I can do it now. I forget to set
us.
my heater. Let me check. Okay, I'm preheating the water.
All right.
I think it take maybe 2-3 minutes. Give me a moment.
No
Maybe we
problem.
can talk about
No problem.
So AeroPress is I think you can buy in Singapore also, and you can use for outdoor. Outdoor, especially for people like us that like outdoors. You can bring this and bring your own coffee if you're very serious. And then you can, while you're camping or you can actually brew a good coffee out from this aperitif. That's why I decided to use this and demonstrate AeroPress today.
Okay, so this is easy. You can bring around wherever you go.
Yes, it's so light. And now they came out the outdoor version. It's a smaller. This is a original version. This is the original version. Now the travel version is shorter, and then you keep everything inside the aperitifs. Yeah. So now I'm actually boiling water.
Okay.
It has to be about 89 degrees.
No problem. So the traveler's version is good to make 1 cup of coffee each time.
It can. I'm not too sure. More than 1 cup.
More than 1 cup.
Definitely. Because there are numbers here, you see. There are numbers here, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh.
So depend, and the many style of brewing. But later I'll be doing the traditional style and make a very thick full body coffee. It's only require up to 1.5. So the coffee only reach 1.5, and each is 1 cup. So actually I can do 4 cups if I want to, with more coffee powder. Yeah.
We know there are 2 types of coffee beans in the world. One is known as Robusta, and then the other type is Arabica. So most of the beans that are grown in the highlands in Chiang Rai, which type of beans are they?
Mainly Arabica. Mainly Arabica coffee because of high altitude. Robusta mainly are growing in maybe in the southern Thailand, in Vietnam. Vietnam is one of the biggest. It can be grown under 1,000 meters. And Robusta used as a coffee blend to blend in with Arabica for espresso, Italian espresso shot, or used in our traditional coffee Robusta, like our coffee or I think from Robusta.
Okay. Yeah. How do you tell if that beans belongs to the specialty grade? Is there like a marker, like 30 point, 40 point, or 80 point means this batch of coffee is graded to be under specialty? Then those who fall below certain markers are mass-produced beans. Do you have such indicators in the coffee connoisseur world?
Yes. In a coffee world, we have the grading system. The grading system came from a specialty cafe association. Okay, it's SCA. This govern the worldwide coffee standard, specialty coffee standard. So the point will be given to the farm. So when the farm have their harvest, there's this group of people, specialized people. They are called the Q Arabica. means cheap quality Arabica. So they are the graders. They go to the farm, and then the farm will invite them for a coffee cupping session. So they'll cup all the coffee, and then based on the protocol, a standard and method given by SCA, that they'll cup it. They'll cup it. Let me do a correction. There's Coffee Institute. I think there's a Coffee Institute, Quality Coffee Institute. I think actually this is the system that developed for the cuppers, coffee cuppers, the true graders. So they'll grade it. So they grade it according to the aroma, acidity, body, and then the taste note, and then they give a point system with how delicious this batch of coffee. Crops. Yes, every year is different. From the same place, the point will be different, depending on weather, climate. The same coffee farm might taste different every year. So it's very interesting. Coffee is very interesting. Yeah, so, and how they process it also. There's so many processing methods, fermentation of the coffee. It's like wine tasting, almost like wine tasting.
I'm just about to comment that. So it's like how good the beans is going to be largely depends on the soil, the environment, the weather, just like how grapes, some of the certain year of the grapes are good, certain years are not good.
Correct. Actually, also a lot of time, majority came from the effort of the farmers. The farmers play an important part. Whether they are educated to do proper processing, to improve the process method and how they cultivate, how they harvest the coffee. That's actually play a major part. So you can turn a slightly average ground into a very specialty coffee grade if it's been taken care of. Yeah. So anything that is being graded 80 points and above is specialty. It's specialty already. So anything is 65 point to 90 point is like probably I call it the grade one. The grade one. Anything 90 points over is like a superstar.
Wow.
So you're going to pay a lot for this type of a 90-point coffee. And of course, a normal coffee enthusiast, if you don't know how to brew it, then you can't really tell. You have to have a good way to brew the coffee. If not, you will waste it. You maybe let a barista do it better.
It's just like you have to go through like a coffee appreciation course to better understand the different, just like wine appreciation, to better understand and appreciate the coffee that you're going to buy and drink.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah. And recently I saw in your Instagram that you have these 2 certification about, is it a certification for roastery, coffee roastery?
Actually, this is called coffee flavorist. Coffee flavorist. It means we are kind of we are qualified to use this method to actually categorize our own coffee into taste note, different taste note. Because actually it's like a bit like perfume, the industry in the chemical perfume world. We have to train to smell like 40 over to 100 over aroma, and then we have to train our nose so to improve our tasting note. So yeah, so after that we are able to grade the coffee before they are brewed, how much aroma you see in the coffee, and can I detect any fruitiness, any citricness in the coffee. After we brew it, we taste it, one more round of grading. So this is more for self-grading, not so much like we are not like a Q grader yet. We're not a Arabica Q grader yet. Unless you get certified from Quality Coffee Institute. You have the certification. That one is even harder. This is this method probably help small business cafe, barista or roastery, small roaster like me to better quantify our own coffee. We have to be aware of the customer. Especially nowadays, coffee drinker very sophisticated. They can get into taste note, they're into origin of coffee. And then they're so sensitive with the taste note.
I haven't reached that stage yet. I mean, to me, is as long as the coffee is not very acidic, it has a very strong coffee taste. Okay, it's good coffee to me. I'm quite easily pleased.
Where normal coffee drinker will like a full body. We are very used to a full body, strong coffee, and that determines as a good coffee. But then there's more than that nowadays.
Okay.
We're entering the so-called the fourth wave, fifth wave coffee.
All right.
Okay. We have wave of coffee in the coffee world. So we are entering the fourth generation, fifth generation. But in some places we haven't even reached third generation. Yeah, third generation.
Okay.
So
is the water
very,
boiling?
it's done. So you want me to do the demonstration?
Yes,
Okay.
everybody is waiting. Everybody is waiting for the
adjust my
coffee.
camera so you can see the
Yes.
apparel tube. Okay, very simple. So once you have the AeroPress, I think my camera is a bit confusing because it's opposite direction.
Yes.
So make sure you can see it. Okay.
Yes.
So the AeroPress. So it came with these apparel tubes and a stirrer, and then it will come with a filter. So this is the filter. So the coffee will go through the filter later on. And first thing I'm doing the traditional method. It means no fancy way, because you can brew the coffee in this manner. This is a traditional method. Okay. And then we press down. We press down later on. When the brewing time. Then another way is the inverted method. We do it inverted way. Yeah. So that is a bit more, for people who are into single origin coffee, like roast coffee.
That's
taste of origin.
More
this
for
one
the
is
intermediate, right? This is for beginner.
Yeah, straightforward. This traditional method is invented by the maker himself also. They also do this method. So we call it tradition method. So what you need to do is, of course, I have pre-grind my coffee. This is my own coffee. My own coffee. Maybe pulled out the seed. I grinded about 18 grams.
Which tribe this is from? Maybe you can tell us
I blended my own roast. It's a 50% Robusta, 50% Arabica, because I'm test blending so-called our Singapore style Nanyang coffee.
This is your new experiment, right?
Yeah, specialty grade Robusta.
Okay, I'm looking forward to it.
So I'm trying to brew a strong cup of coffee using this method.
All right.
So very easy. Okay, first thing, my water is brewed. So let me take my water.
Okay.
So my water is boiled to about 89 degrees. First thing, I have to get rid of the water first. The paper filter have to be warm first to get rid of the paper taste. So I let the water drip down. Okay, it's down, right? And also warm. That will also warm my cup.
The water temperature has to be at 98 degrees Celsius.
98, but okay lah. But you don't have to be so particular. Once you warm it, you boil it you can wait for about 4 minutes.
Okay.
So I just put in my coffee inside.
Okay.
So I shake it a little bit.
How many grams of coffee beans?
I'm using 18 grams today. Sorry, today I'm using 20 grams.
30.
I'm using 20 grams.
20 grams.
I'm using 20 grams. Okay, very simple. So I'm ready to brew ready. Okay. Normally I use my timer. Today I'm using the layman method. So no timer for me, just roughly.
No timer. Okay.
Okay, so I'm brewing the coffee to get out of the oxygen. Agak-agak. Yeah. I'm brewing the coffee and I'm making a strong condensed version. I stop at about 1.5 for 1 cup. All right. And then you just have to stir it for 10 seconds.
10 seconds, okay. Yeah. So while Jason is demonstrating, please tell us in the comment which type of coffee do you like. Are you a black coffee person, cappuccino, cafe latte, or simply our local Nanyang coffee? Or even simpler, any 2-in-1 or 3-in-1 coffee is good for you. Put it in the comments and let us know.
Okay, so it's ready. It's less than 2 minutes. I'm ready to crunch down. So it's like it's called AeroPress. You have to press it. There's some pressure. You press it slowly in 20 seconds to let the coffee go through.
Okay.
And with the extraction. So this method you make very condensed, full body coffee. So see, it's a lot of pressure. Okay, it's almost there. Okay, once you hear the hissing sound, it's done. Yeah, make sure you have to use a cup that is broad base because there's a lot of force going down.
Oh.
And I think I like about this coffee is this AeroPress is very easy to clean. It's so easy to clean.
Okay, so you can just like later on rinse it under running water and the AeroPress is done. It's clean.
Alright. So now we have a cup of very
Oh.
condensed coffee. You can either drink it like this, thick, or you can add extra water. You can add a bit more to become like an Americano style coffee.
Okay. Okay, I think the only thing that is missing here is the coffee aroma. Only you can smell it, Jason.
Yes. So I have a good cup of coffee, no sugar added, no sugar. You can add milk, you know.
Yes, so I can only enjoy my own cup of room temperature coffee now. Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah. So Jason,
So
why would
this
you?
I want to show something first. This the coffee here is stuck here like a cake. So you just push out and you can clean up. So it's very easy.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I want to ask you is why would you advocate coffee drinkers to grind the coffee beans only when we are about to make a cup of coffee?
For serious coffee drinker lover, we always pre-grind our coffee because there's a carbonized process where carbon dioxide is released after roasting, and then we have this process called degassing. It take about 3 to 5 days for the carbon dioxide to release, and it's not very nice to drink it when you just roast the coffee. So when you buy the coffee fresh from the roaster, make sure you check the roast date. When normally you won't get under 5 days because the roaster need to pack it and deliver, send to the shop. It's beyond 5 days, it's drinkable. So after 5 days, it's drinkable. Best is 7 days. And it's depend on your roast brewing method also. Depend on your roast brewing method.
Okay.
So my I think the best is about 7 days after
7
roasting.
days. Yes.
Yeah. Then why I encourage grind it freshly. You get fresh coffee, and you kept the freshness of the coffee kick flavor. Because once you grind it immediately, right? The so-called the carbonized process is gone, and then the coffee will start to lose flavor aroma very, very quickly. Yeah, very quickly. You can. A lot of people are drinking coffee powder. Yes, it's our convenience.
Yes.
But this kind of coffee, probably once you open up coffee in 1 week, I think coffee is gone. You still can drink it if you're not sensitive to it. But for people like us, we are very sensitive to pick.
You can tell the difference.
We can tell the flavor is stale already. It's gone. It's like you need to drink better. Yeah. But then proper roasted coffee in a seal bag, you can last up to. I prefer you finish in 1 month. Yeah. But you can store up to 3 months, but not ideal. Yeah. So you realize commercial grade coffee sell in supermarket or even Starbucks. Sometimes they sell coffee that is 3 months above already.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not grinded like it's still in bean, whole bean. Like you go to cold storage, you buy packed coffee, you check the roast date, it's never fresh. That's why I advocate to support the roaster, small roaster, micro roaster, or proper roaster that do fresh coffee. You pay for the freshness, you pay for the health reason. Because commercial grade coffee, you don't know what kind of coffee they use. Probably a lot of time because of commercial reason, they use defected coffee. It's not specialty grade. Non-specialty grade probably a lot of defect, and high defect coffee you get. Mixed coffee is have virus, and then they still process it, and then they still process it for you and make it and dose it, and then probably you're drinking the defected coffee, and it's cancer causing. It's cancer causing actually by long term now. Yeah, I drink a lot of defected coffee for many years already. so now I always go back to fresh coffee.
Never too late to rectify. And then today I also learned something is always check the production date or the roast date of the coffee bag that you buy. There is so much to learn about coffee. So Mabel and myself has a long way to go. So if you are watching this and are interested to get some to try, Jason, where can we get your coffee bean personally hand roasted by you?
You can first go to my Instagram. It's more active there. Facebook is secondary. You can go to Facebook. So it's Coffee Nature. It's my brand. This Cough Nature is my own batch brand. Okay, Cough Nature. You can just type Cough Nature in Instagram and follow it, and then you get my regular blog about coffee, and there's link for you to go, or you can private message me. Okay, you say you are from Travel Wonder, maybe you get special discount from them.
Oops, everybody is hearing it.
Yeah, but for this season, because of the COVID, unfortunately, I cannot send any coffee to Singapore. It's blocked. But before that, I do send regularly to friends, you know, to local buyers also.
Yes, we are one of the regular buyers.
You pay a little more with the shipping. There's a problem with the shipping cost because we are small volume. We're not like main supplier, so we face a normal shipping cost. So, but then when you add up, it's still a bag like $15, which is still under the specialty cafe price in Singapore. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's good if like a few of us could like just collate the orders together, that everybody chip in on the shipping. Then I think that will help to save a lot in terms of the shipping costs.
All right, I can, because I find out a flat shipping fee, but I need to send by kilos, so that will reduce the cost by almost more than 50%. Instead of paying $5-6 for the shipping, you pay probably $3 only per bag. Then internally in Singapore, I have agent to help me redistribute again. So probably can order in bulk and then we'll distribute out again. But that's only for Thai coffee. I don't ship the premium coffee over, like for Ethiopia, because you can get those in Singapore. Yes. No problem.
Yes. We have tried, we personally have tried the Chiang Rai beans, and especially this cup is also made with the Chiang Rai beans. And I say they are really, really good for the price we pay for the specialty beans from Chiang Rai, which rival some of the world-renowned coffee plantations in like Colombia, Ethiopia. I think it's really very value for money for the beans from Chiang Rai. Yeah. Right. So now we are going to get Baben back online.
Sure.
Yeah, she's coming on.
Is she drinking coffee too?
Yeah. So did you enjoy the coffee making process, Mabel?
I'm back.
We can't hear you. Yeah.
I really
did you enjoy the coffee making process?
I enjoyed it so much, and I learned something new today. I didn't know that we are supposed to pour hot water first to clean the paper filter to get rid of the paper smell. So so now I know, and I'll take note the next time when I pour one cup for myself. But it's also quite relaxing to see.
That's my mistake also.
Yeah, it's like every time we very eager, very kanchiong, right, to quickly brew that cup of coffee and then to taste it and all that. But I realized that when you make a coffee, it's really quite a process, and it's also the time for you to relax, and quite hypnotic to see the coffee slowly dripping down before you enjoy the taste and aroma out of it. Yeah. So okay, I just want
aroma
to share
coming up.
Yeah. I want to share some comments by our audience.
Insights,
Yeah, we have a lot going on. Colin is saying that he's flying to Thailand right now. Ask you to wait for him.
How the port, I thought it's closed.
It's closed, but he cannot resist the smell.
Yeah, I'm looking at the comments.
Yeah, Vanessa saying her preferred type of coffee
I'm looking at all the
latte.
comments.
Yeah.
Then
I also like latte.
Yeah. Shout out to Greta from Spain. Thank you for tuning in.
Oh, all the way from Spain. I hope everything is okay there. Everything is okay there at the COVID
Hello,
situation.
Greta.
And we have Jackie has actually 2 questions regarding cycling in Chiang Rai, which I hope Jason you can help to address. The first one is she's asking how are the routes like in Chiang Rai in general when you're cycling, and also would gravel bikes be more suitable for cycling in Chiang Rai?
Okay, you can use a gravel bike, yes, no problem. But you also can use a road bike. But with a gravel bike, probably you have a chance to also explore the more untouched road, which is unpaved. This is a good choice to use gravel bike. Yeah, I encourage that because you can do both road, and that will, because if you use a mountain bike, it could be very slow on the road. Maybe it's a bit more drag. So with a gravel bike, you can explore, because we have a lot of unpaved road here that you can enter. Yeah, unpaved road that also provide good scenery, good experience, adventure. I do that too. I have a gravel bike. I have something like a gravel bike. So I do mix terrain riding.
Yeah.
And then sometimes I enter some uncharted territory. Oh, I'm so surprised that there's this kind of terrain in Chiang Rai also. So surprised. I wanted to include that into the Travel Wonder Road, but they are a bit more technical.
Oh, okay.
But one point to note, there are actually trail riding road in Chiang Rai that is very open one. Those you probably might need a mountain bike because they are very technical. They are very technical.
Okay.
Yes. But there are some tour using mountain bikes to ride the open trail. It's open trail. Yeah, and you go to see the Akka tribe village and stuff, and it's multi days also. Very technical, very tiring.
Okay.
Maybe we can put up the video we have for last December trip. We can put it up in the comments later on so that everybody can have a look and have a overview idea of how is it like for leisure cycling in Chiang Rai.
Yeah, you're talking about leisure is quite doable for everyone. We have very easy road.
Yes.
And also so-called Singapore call it the kampong road lah.
Yes.
You start to see some untouched village. Yeah. Last year when maybe come, probably you all are the first. Maybe you all are the first Singaporean that entered.
I think so. Yeah. Everywhere we go, people were so surprised to see us because usually it's only the locals or the Thais, you know.
Correct.
Hitting those areas.
Even the local don't go inside such a village.
Yeah.
To the in.
Yeah, so all thanks to you for showing us all these hidden gems in Chiang Rai.
Yeah.
And our cyclists really enjoyed it. After that they have cycling withdrawal symptoms. How much they enjoy the nice scenery and all that.
So sorry for that.
Yeah, I can't wait. I really can't wait to go back. I think the whole environment in Chiang Rai, even in the city, it just makes you quickly take a back seat, slow down your pace immediately.
Yeah. Correct.
It's very idyllic, very slow pace.
Yes, even until now, I can still hear, the chickens in your house.
Can you hear?
Yeah, crowing. It's like what 3:30 p.m. local time in Thailand. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's 3:30 local time. Hot now. It's hot season now.
Oh, so
I hope I so wish the cold season come again.
So the rooster will start to set off his alarm, is it?
The rooster will just they will just shout anytime, non-stop, even till midnight.
Really? So they don't really care whether you are asleep or not.
Yeah.
We experienced that when we are staying in Pan Resort, remember, Maple?
Oh, okay.
4 a.m. it started.
It's just very authentic experience.
Yeah, very authentic experience. It's like natural alarm clock.
Yeah, it's true. Okay, I think that's it. We have overrun a little bit for today's session. So
okay,
thank you so much for sharing all about the coffee making techniques and all that. Has been a really interesting session, and we learned so much from it today.
No problem.
Yes. And I think
Thanks for the opportunity.
It's time for us to end our coffee break chapter and get back to work. So before we leave, I'd like to share with you about our virtual travel talk that is taking place tomorrow. We will be sharing about hiking in Sapa, North Vietnam. So tune in to Facebook Live at 10 p.m. tomorrow evening. And then next Wednesday at 3:30, we are going to Italy. It's one of our favorite country and as well as cuisine. We are going to have one of our Italian ex-colleague turned friend coming on board all the way from Italy.
Oh, yes.
So, Mabel, am I going to get a hot Italian just like David?
I'm going to keep it a secret. If you miss any part of today's Facebook Live, you can watch the rebroadcast later on our Facebook page. Okay, before we off, shall we take a group photo as per our tradition?
Oh,
okay, sure.
Right. Okay, look at the screen now. 1, 2, 3. Okay, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Thanks everyone for your time.
If you have enjoyed today's session, please don't forget to give us a like, comment, or even share the broadcast.
Okay,
bye-bye.
Bye.